Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And thanks to internet issues, our live stream for the podcast went down before we got to some questions. But Larson, we have questions, so
Let's answer them.
Why don't we answer them?
Let's answer them. Adam Fella. This is something I'm surprised we didn't talk about within the context of the recap we did. Will monthly pay-per-views for AEW help or hurt their creative? I don't know. It could go either way. It could be a situation where Tony Khan and his creative team is like, all right, we got to motivate monthly pay-per-views. How are we going to do this? All right, let's really step up our game creatively. Or it could be a situation that's like, oh my gosh, we got to do monthly pay-per-views. Let's jam as many matches on there as we can.
It really could be either way. You're absolutely, it definitely could be either way. Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think, and I really would love to know if Jimmy Jacobs is a heavy, because it does seem like since he came on, there's been like a marked difference.
I mean, it's not like a one-to-one analogy, but there's something about like the Jericho Kevin Owens stuff feels really similar to the MJF Adam Cole stuff.
It really does. Yeah. And I wonder, I honestly think, because I was saying, you and I both were saying for ages, you need somebody who knows weekly televised wrestling. Yep. And I do think that was lost once Cody left. You put Jimmy Jacobs in there.
Yeah.
Man, that's probably, almost as good as Cody. Bucket Dipper says, if you guys had to create 4 teams for the Blind Eliminator tournament, who would you create? And he says you can't say Jeff Jarrett and 99 other Jeff Jarretts.
He didn't say Jeff Jarrett and 1 other Jeff Jarrett.
Or 3 other Jeff Jarretts.
Yes.
4 teams. Tag teams. Okay.
So Jeff Jarrett and Sting.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett and Sting I think would be good. Although Jeff Jarrett and Matt Hardy's going to be good.
That match already happened.
When did that happen?
It was on Rampage.
I don't watch that shit. They put it on the show. I don't watch. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking. I was like, wait a second. They're doing the finals as I was saying that.
Yeah, it already happened. They lost.
God damn it. Put it on a show I watch.
I know.
I have no idea what happens on Rampage. I was watching the other night Dynamite, and it was like, Lance Archer is going to be blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. Lance Archer, like, oh, he's been on a tear on Rampage. I'm like,
no, it wasn't like Rev Pro. He's been doing stuff, is what they said.
Oh, and then he has a match on Rampage. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm not going to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett and Sting. That's a team.
Mm-hmm.
Darby and Swerve.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
I mean, you got to keep Adam Cole and MJF because it's working so well.
Yeah, that's the good one there. And then I would say do Hobbs and Miro.
Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Chris Stanton here says, if one of you is getting beaten up by 4 dudes, got pinned on the ground with a baseball bat at your throat, what are some other ways you would defend yourselves besides saying, hey, check out this video on my phone of my friend, and that'll be here next week?
Well, number one, I don't think that's a bad idea, because for one thing, it's very confusing, and it was effective. Another way to defend myself besides throwing to a video package.
This is what I'd do.
Yeah.
I'm in there, they get the bat to my neck, and everybody's like beating on me. I'm like, shh, quiet, everybody. And then I would fart.
Oh, wow, yeah. Or,
like,
well, I've seen videos, or at least one video, of like a fight going down in like a locker room, and then the guy craps himself, and he's wearing shorts, so like some poop spills out. And,
oh, wow.
And everybody that's like there was like, oh my God, he just shit himself. And they all back off. Yeah, Twitch is down. They're like, oh my God. And so maybe, I would be like, all right, let's try to drum up some explosive diarrhea. And then they'd be like, get away. And then I'm like, and I throw some at them and then I run away.
There you go.
I would channel my inner Gigi Allen.
Yes. There it is. That's the answer.
Yeah. Basquiat's and Gravy says, let's say all wrestlers, managers, and personalities throughout history are transported into the Animorphs universe. Aside from the obvious, like the Young Bucks becoming deer, Mantar becoming a Mantar, or Virgil becoming a breadstick from Olive Garden, who would morph into what and why? Adam Cole would morph into a controller from like an N64, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Jarrett would morph into a guitar.
There you go. Sting into a scorpion.
or a crow. But yeah, Sting. Yeah, Scorpion. Yeah. Ric Flair.
Oh.
He would morph into a used condom. Let's see here. Dirk Hartbeck.
Wow.
Just like laying there in the gutter.
Yeah, gosh.
You ever be on a walk and you come across that? It's the most unsightly.
You gotta
most disgusting thing.
Deviate from your path a little bit, like
by 5 yards. 5 yards. Treat
Yep.
that thing like it's fucking radioactive.
Yep. Cameron Bordalazzo says, if you were given power to each come up with the name of a new AEW pay-per-view, what would you call it?
What a great question. AEW presents Long Boy Chicken Sandwich.
Good.
Yeah.
So this pay-per-view would feature Adam Cole in a match of the main event, and it would be an attempt to tell people like us who don't think AEW tell enough stories that we're still focused on stories now. It's AEW story time.
Story time. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's good. How about this? It like takes, the stars of AEW All Access, but it's going to be AEW Brawl Access.
Oh, that's good.
You like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see here. Dirk Hardpeck says, if you can pluck some wrestlers out of any promotion or / era in wrestling history and insert them into modern day AEW, who would you choose? Lou Thez. I'd be like, look what you created, Lou Thez, one of the most influential wrestlers of all time. Look what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, either yay or nay. I don't know what he'd be like.
Wait, so do they have to be? They could be living or not, right?
Yeah.
Ricky Steamboat.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Is he alive?
Yeah.
He's alive. Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, he's totally alive. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't want to blow somebody's mind. I'm like George Hackenschmidt. Like, look at this shit, Hackenschmidt. Try to keep up with these young bucks. And
hey,
he's like,
Farmer Burns, check this out.
Yeah, he's like, time to grapple, and then he just eats a super
wrist
kick.
lock here is a transition move.
right, exactly. Yeah. And he eats a Canadian destroyer. He's like, what the hell was that?
It's like, what is this magic I'm seeing here?
It's like, sorry, Hackenschmidt, you're heading to Elevation.
I know. You're going to Ring of Honor.
You're going back to Ring of Honor. Exactly.
You gotta learn how to sports entertain.
Go with Harley and learn to rap.
Ty Moore here says, what would you be up to doing on a night out with MJF? Bowling?
Karaoke. It seemed pretty fun what he was doing the other night. But I'd be like, MJF, I really care about Lacey. Jonathan Vieira says, if in the future wrestlers weren't chemically enhanced but cybernetically enhanced, would you still watch? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. Like, it's like a bunch of RoboCops. Well, we watched like robot fighting.
Yeah.
Remember the robot war wrestling? Yeah.
Yeah. Saga.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The most dominant champion of the modern era, actually.
Yeah, that would be great. Somebody drops a Canadian destroyer on some half robot, half man, and he's like,
Exactly.
Murphy.
Yeah, exactly. You bring in RoboCop too. Dale Jackson says, thoughts on AEW keeping continuity with Defy Wrestling in regards to Swerve and Nick Wayne last night on Dynamite. Swerve told Nick Wayne after Wayne beat him for the Defy title that Wayne's first AEW match would be against Swerve for the Defy title before Wayne lost it to Kenta. I don't know. They might have thought that was the plan even back then. I don't know. I mean, it made all the sense given the two had a lot of history in Defy that they could reference.
Yeah.
And because they have history, the match is going to be solid. So,
yeah, that's cool. It's cool for like Defy fans, I guess.
Yeah.
Brewer of Seville says, if the AEW roster were musical instrument, I'm not going to do this question. I appreciate the question, Brewer, but that's just casting AEW wrestlers as instruments it's too much. It's too much.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much. My brain can't take it. What is this? V3R Verdi X says, should Pac be a full-time member Blackpool Combat Club and lead Death Triangle?
Why not? Sure.
I'm not from Blackpool. And Mox is like, yeah, neither am I. I'm from Cincinnati.
Yeah. In fact,
why do you call Blackpool Combat Club?
William Regal.
He's not even work out anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to tell you. We got this.
He started the script. He decided he wanted to get out of here.
Like 3 weeks later.
What can I tell you? Cat Dad 7, could this be the best way to get a face turn for MJF, only for Cole to turn on him in the Festival Friendship type way?
I would love that.
That'd be something else.
That'd be sick. I would love that. I want heel Cole back. I really care about Britt.
I really care about Britt. Brandon Signs, new to AEW. Has MJF always been this entertaining, or is being Adam Cole's foil, bringing out the best at Max? He's been this entertaining before.
Oh God, yeah. MJF is super entertaining. I mean, when MJF has something to work with, he's very entertaining.
Yeah.
When it's like, yeah, we got nothing for you, just go out there and be a bad guy. He tends to rely on the same old shtick. Yep. But no, when he's got anything to work with, he's really fucking entertaining.
Yep.
Dave Matushek, if AEW is doing monthly pay-per-views, how much should they cost? $5.
Free with your Max subscription.
There you go.
That'd be my choice.
I'm still curious as to why Chill Gaming Inc. said that I have a problem with WrestleMania.
I don't know either.
I legitimately want to know, did I say something about them? I don't think
Not that I recall. No, I don't think you did.
Well, I think it would have been a WrestleJuice thing. But I'm trying to remember. I don't think I did.
Did you say something like a jest? And
maybe. I mean, it doesn't sound not familiar.
All right. I don't know.
Nope, not doing that one either. I'm not gonna make wrestlers into ice cream flavors. Pencil Neck Geek says, do you think AEW has become too similar to WWE? It feels like the shows are becoming less and less about great wrestling and more about dramatic storylines. I hope so. I mean, dude, honestly, like, what business person wouldn't be like, hey, you know what? Dude, I've done it before. Like with our little universe here, it's like, oh man, look at what fucking Wrestle Talk is doing. Look at what the Stash Club Wrestling is doing with the quizzes and shit. Yeah, you take from everybody and you make it into your own thing. You know.
Yep. Exactly.
So, you look at what the Bloodline's doing. It's like, well, I want my own Bloodline. Of course you should try to, add to your product what works in the same sphere. Yeah.
Yep. What else we got here?
Chill Gaming says, I did answer your question. I didn't see it. He says, you said that you didn't like the way they talked. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that
It's
either.
probably true. I think it's just like a monotone British voice, I think.
Yeah. Alex Foster here says, people theorize who the fifth men were in each team, but who would be the worst possible option for each team? Sid.
The worst possible option for Blood and Guts fifth member?
Yeah, Sid.
Val Venus. On that one, we're going to be done. Thanks, everybody, for your questions. We appreciate it. Hopefully, next time you'll get to see this segment on the actual show itself.
Yeah.
We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.